There is no better dance style than belly dance when it comes to awakening the life force within you, connecting you to your inner divinity, meaning that you feel empowered, you feel confident, you don't just feel at home in your body, but you also feel connected to the universe. And this brings so many wonderful things from creativity, beauty, manifestation, and of course, confidence. In this video, I will explain exactly what the energetic effects of belly dancing are, in the hopes that those that haven't tried the style will want to finally do it. And even if you have, I hope that it will deepen your connection to the style so that you finally see the hidden benefits of it and embark on a deeper journey when it comes to dancing this style. Welcome to my channel. I'm Sabina. I'm a feminine embodiment coach and also a belly dancer. And as well as belly dance, I teach feminine energy, inner transformation through dance mainly, but I also share my spiritual insights. So if these things call to you, then please subscribe so that you don't miss any updates. I have been belly dancing for about 8 years now, and I teach, of course, I perform, I also compete. From being an energy practitioner, so I've done Reiki, I'm currently doing chakra healing. I have found the hidden benefits of belly dance, and it's my calling to bring this to light for people because I believe that through belly dance you can transform and you can not only improve the way you feel, but you can actually take what you learn in the dance and apply it in real life situations. And I've personally had such an amazing transformation thanks to belly dance, where I used to be insecure. I had problems in my relationships, both friendships and romantic. I also didn't know what my purpose was, and I really struggled in my career. But now I feel so much more grounded and in control of my life, and I truly believe that it is thanks to belly dance. So let's jump into the first reason why belly dance connects you to your divinity, why it gives you this life force energy and makes you really feel it. So the hint is in the name, belly dance. The belly is such an important part of us, not just biologically, but energetically. On a biological level, it's obvious. The belly helps us to stay alive. We eat, we consume food, we digest, and that provides us the life energy that we need. And of course, this in turn has an energetic imprint in that that is where a lot of the life force energy is generated. And if we are looking at energetic centers, the chakras, we know that we have the root chakra, sacral chakra, and then the solar plexus. So the solar plexus sits around the belly button. And we go from just a state of existing and then feeling, which is the root chakra and the sacral chakra, and we then come into our power where we are actually creating and doing. So it's a very outward yang energy. It's proactive. It feels empowered. It doesn't just sit there, survive, feel. It actually goes out into the world and creates and goes after what it wants. It starts to be the creator of its life. It has power. And this is the significance of the belly. And belly dance, of course, activates this center. We've got the shimmies, we have strong belly accents. We really connect to this core. And there's a lot of focus on the torso. And there are a lot of energetic centers in the torso, not just the belly, but the heart center and the sacral chakra. But for now, I'll explain more about the significance of the belly. Furthermore, as we were fetuses inside our mother's womb, we were connected through the umbilical cord and we were fed, and this is where our nourishment came from. And again, this leaves a really powerful and important energetic imprint on us. It's also where our energy flows up and down, and it's the center, the middle point of the energetic channel. and therefore it's very important that there are no blocks in this area. It's really important that the energy that we receive from the earth can travel up, and the energy that we receive from the cosmos can travel freely down. And so we have this constant flowing channel, and that is when we feel the most empowered, energetic, healthy. And belly dancing helps us to remove any blocks that we have in our energy channels in the belly, and helps the energy to move freely. And if you're completely new to belly dancing, then I have a free beginner lesson which I'll link in the description. It covers some of the basic moves from shimmies to more flowing undulations. And I also invite you to an upcoming Ballady Becoming Masterclass, where we will journey through a belly dance song with a guided improvisation to activate different inner states within us, because the different moves, different musical tones that belly dancing offers can actually help us to transform from within. And I'm so excited for this masterclass because you will really anchor in the energetic effects of belly dance to help you with your transformation and essentially rewire your self-concept. The second reason why belly dance connects us to our divinity, to Mother Earth, and gives us that creative life force, and not just creative, but actually the full vigor of life itself, the life cycles that we experience, the life cycles that nature has to offer, is because we connect with our womb center. The different hip moves, hip accents, shimmies, and the figure eights that we draw with our hips connect us to the womb center. And it's so sad to see a lot of women stiff in the hips. And I know from experience, from talking to them, they actually don't feel their womb, they don't feel the connection, they don't feel the energy of the womb. But of course, with practice, the more you practice the different moves like the undulations and figure eight, the more you connect to this center. And in turn, moving this energetic center activates the energy within it. And so if before it may feel a little dormant, even though it's always going to be active, then after belly dancing, you really feel that life force, that creative energy awaken inside of your womb. Maybe for those of you that are not so into spirituality, feminine energy, and the more esoteric side of feminine embodiment, calling the womb this energetic center may seem a bit out there, but actually it's so obvious that the womb is this portal of life, portal of creation, the ultimate source of life, power. And it's sad that we have lost that connection and understanding. But thankfully, a lot of people talk about it, and I feel like it's one of my missions to awaken women to this idea. The womb itself, on a biological level, lives through the different life cycles and models them perfectly. So in the womb, you have the initiation happen where the egg becomes fertilized. Then the womb nourishes that and nurtures it and grows that seed. Next, it births it into existence. And the other side is that actually it destroys. So when we have our periods, it's because we have an unfertilized egg and the womb sheds that. So that is the process of this internal death. And within that lies the ultimate power of nature, the death, birth, rebirth cycle. And this is something that us women live through every month. So you can imagine how much energy, how much power we have in our wombs. Moreover, the hidden benefits of connecting to your womb is that you actually start to become more intuitive, because your womb knows exactly what aligns with you, what it wants to create, what it wants to nurture, and not just in the physical, biological sense of nurturing a fertilized egg, but when you connect to that energy, you're able to actually use that for other things in your life, projects, perhaps it's a relationship. You know exactly what is worth your time, what you actually want to birth into existence. And it's the wise consciousness of the womb that is patient, that has the power to nourish, but also has the power to shed, that helps you to make decisions, to live through different life events with power, with patience, and the power to create or destroy. A lot of women find great support in connecting with their womb whenever they are unsure about a situation, they need to make a decision, and instead of trying to analyze with their analytical mind what best action to take, they slow down, they connect with the womb, and they channel and receive the correct answer. Another thing that you can do as an example is to actually turn your attention to the womb, slow down, try and replenish yourself from that womb center, and you will notice how after a period of feeling burnout or depression or feeling really low and unempowered, suddenly you start to feel this empowerment coming back. So it's really important that as well as listening to our womb and using it as a source of power, we also bring our attention to its needs and let it rest and be gentle with ourselves by tuning into how we feel in that energetic center. I think it's undoubtable that belly dance as a style celebrates fertility and womanhood because of the focus on the womb area, the chest area, all of these rather feminine attributes, and really emulates the process of giving birth because of the different undulating movements, and also just having this big focus on the hip area in itself means that this is a feminine dance. This is a celebration of motherhood, of feminine creation. The third main reason I wanted to highlight is the Kundalini energy that's within us, and it sits at the base of the spine. However, again, it's that focus on that pelvic area that we have during belly dancing that awakens all of these vital, powerful, energetic forces within us. So, the Kundalini energy, if you don't know, is this energetic serpent that's coiled at the base of the spine, and it is waiting to be awakened. And essentially, enlightenment is the awakening of that serpent, and when it awakens, it travels up the spine and connects us to the cosmic channel where we come back to source. We experience this ecstasy of being part of the universe. And what's interesting is that the Kundalini energy is described as being this sort of coiled and spiraling energy, just like a snake. And that is exactly what feminine energy is like. It's flowing, it's fluid, it's not just a stable, strong, static kind of energy. It's flowing, it's flexible. And this is exactly the kind of states that we enter when we belly dance through the movements of figure eights and camels and all of these waves. We channel the energy, the creative force of the Kundalini and also feminine Shakti energy. And in reality, it's all connected. So belly dancing emulates the energy of the Kundalini and overall helps us to connect to the energy of the universe, to the energy of the divine. If you liked this video, please support by liking, commenting and subscribing. I will be very grateful. And don't forget to grab your free lessons or sign up to the masterclass. And thank you so much for watching. I will hope to see you in the next video.